be the best, simple and plain. That's why I play the game. To be the best, you have to win. And that's what drives me.
He's the best player in the game. It's just that simple.
To the point where is that he took her, Paul and him, took her for a walk in the park. Oh, man. They be watching too many movies. They took her to a walk in the park, and they was trying to get some clarity on her relationship with Suge, and that whether she a spy for him or whether she was would turn over any kind of information. And I think if I'm correct, that she had said that Puff was worried about her relationship with Suge and made some kind of accusations to her that if they find out that her and Suge is a certain way, that they would unalive her in some kind of way. That wasn't clear in the court because there was a lot of objections on that. You understand? But I think the judge may have let that ride because of the fact that she was telling her what she heard and her feelings and how they made her feel. So they was worried about Suge, bro. They was worried about Suge. Well, since you brought up Suge name, and I heard a couple of interviews where Suge brought up my name. See, I'm not going to batter Suge because Suge is in a bad place. You understand? Suge is in a situation whereas that he was a man that had everything in the palm of his hand. You understand? He had cars, houses, could fly, jet set all over the country, all over the world. And he had everything in the palm of his hand. And now he only got Miss Palmer in the palm of his hands. And I'm saying this to say this, bro. I'm not here to bash that brother, but he's getting some felonious and some effed up information that's not true. I don't believe Suge should be in jail for what he did. You understand? Because it was clearly, you could see somebody was coming at Suge with a gun. And the law states here in New York, if somebody is attacking you and you gotta flee, and somebody gets hurt in the interim of you fleeing, whether it's in your car, your bike, or whatever the situation is, that individual who has that gun that's trying to shoot you, and you end up running over a pedestrian or doing something like that, that's his case. That's that dude who did that to you. He gets that murder. And that's what it seemed like to me. He didn't get the proper justice when it came to that. If you look at Suge Knight, everything that he did, God always punished him right then. Here, my son. Oh, you did that? Take care of that. Hear that? Go sit here. Go do that. God always punished him right there. It was different for Puff. I'm not here to batter Suge because God made sure that he paid for his right then and there when he did it. He did Puff in a whole different way. You understand?
Look how long it took for Puff to get really caught up with all the bullshit he's been doing. So I don't think Suge should have got locked up for the crime that they say he did either. If somebody had a gun trying to kill me. But they've been wanting Suge. They just wanted to find something they could stick. That's it. Something that they can make stick. And look where he at now.
Before I break that down to you is this. I heard Puff say, I don't give a fuck if Pac gotta die. I don't give a fuck if Big gotta die. Suge Knight can go to jail. I'm going to say this for the umpteenth time. That was a self-fulfilling prophecy that this demon got from some other demons because it happened exactly what he said.
And I done heard Gene say this a millions of times. He said that many a times that's what Diddy said out of his mouth. And it's crazy to see what's going on now. But karma is a motherfucker. So all they doing is embarrassing Diddy right now. I don't believe he's gonna be locked up for too long. They will let this man out, but I'm not advocating for him to be free, but I don't condone nothing he did. I'm just saying.
What he said happened exactly the way it came out of his mouth. Pac died, Big died, Suge Knight went to jail. Now, Puff, God did him in a whole different way, brother. He let him go home without being punished for the city college, for if he played a part of Big, if he the kids that died in DC, what else? Some other stuff. He didn't let him play the part. He getting all his right now in one whop, in one setting. Suge, brother, you're wrong. I did not know Reggie Wright until my man in Detroit gave me a call. I'm not going to mention his name, but he was a podcaster too. He gave me a call and he said, yo, Big Gene, I want to introduce you to Reggie Wright. And I don't know if Reggie was on the phone knew I was on the phone, but Reggie had said some shit that I overheard him say. And it was about the Notorious Big. He said they should have killed that fat motherfucker. So now, when I heard him say,
Nah, Reggie ain't say that. Nah, Reggie did not say that, Gene.
say that, I'm standoffish on him now. And I'm gonna tell you the dude named Yo, you can be mad if you want to. Rail made the introduction to me and Reggie. And that was like, I think 3-4 years ago. I didn't know Reggie from a can of motherfucking paint. I never called anybody from Death Row to his security. That wasn't my job. I was Puff's personal bodyguard. I didn't call to get no security for nobody. When I went to work, I had my own contract, brother. I ain't called nobody to do nothing. So you wrong, and the information that you getting and the people that's feeding you that, check out them band boys. Because they lying to you, brother.
I see Suge starting a whole bunch of controversy behind bars with all these interviews he putting out over these jail phone calls. Got Reggie in the uproar. Wack been in the uproar. Wack 100. Now you got Mob James coming out. He trying to tell Reggie to chill. He telling Reggie to chill. Same way he telling Suge to chill. But Reggie say all gloves is off. And now that you got Gene involved, Gene just telling you you're getting false information. So it seemed like this is going to be, you know what I'm saying, a bunch of open cans of worms, because now that Diddy's locked up, it seemed like Suge is exposing a lot of things. And then you got people on the outside that is exposing Suge. So let's see what's going to happen. So I'm going to keep y'all updated with new information. Y'all like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. We the People TV. Gone.